Brown competed in IndyCars off and on between 1915 and 1922. During that time, he got a best finish of 4th at Des Moines in 1915. However, he did win an exhibition race at Kansas City in 1916. Here he is in a race at Iowa City in 1914. Belts only start with the 1928 Indianapolis 500, where he finished 27th. He had previously failed to qualify at Indianapolis in 1925 and Altoona in 1927. No picture is available. Sweigert was a dirt track driver who entered Indianapolis in 1929. However, he failed to qualify. This would be his only IndyCar appearance. Here is a headshot of Sweigert. Trevo was primarily a rally driver. He won the Monte Carlo Rally in 1934, 1939, 1949, and 1951. Trevo also failed to qualify for the 1941 500. Later that year, he did start an exhibition race at Langhorne, but his result is unknown. Here he is in his car. Horne started 72 races between 1935 and 1948, winning 24 races in the AAA National Championship in 1946, 1947, and 1948. Horne also finished in the top 4 each year at Indianapolis from 1936 to 1948, but could only get a best finish of 2nd in 1936. Tragically, Horne was killed while competing at DuQuoin in 1948 and posthumously won the national championship. Here he is after qualifying at Indianapolis in 1939, where he finished 4th. Rose was a Texas-born driver who also operated Rose Truck Lines. He was friends with other Texan drivers, such as A.J. Foyt, Johnny Rutherford, and Lloyd Ruby. Rose attempted 12 national championship races between 1960 and 1967, starting 4. His best finish was a pair of 14th place finishes at Indianapolis in 1962 and 1963. Here he is after qualifying in the latter year. Connolly won several races and championships at various tracks in a career that lasted from 1957 to 1974. In IndyCars, he started 7 races from 1962 to 1964, getting a best finish of 9th at Milwaukee in 1963. Connolly also qualified 5th in his debut start, Milwaukee in 1962. He also became known for building a 434 cubic inch Chevrolet small block engine that was used in NASCAR, USAC, ARCA, and IMSA. In 1987, he was inducted into the Michigan Motorsports Hall of Fame. Here he sits in his car. Revson came from a wealthy family that, among other pursuits, created Revlon Cosmetics. He won the Can-Am Championship in 1971 in 2 Formula One races, the British Grand Prix and Canadian Grand Prix in 1973. Revson also started 17 IndyCar races between 1966 and 1973, winning a race at Indianapolis Raceway Park in 1969. Unfortunately, he was killed during practice for the 1974 South African Grand Prix. Here he is after qualifying for the 1971 Indianapolis 500, where he finished 2nd after qualifying on the pole position. Chessy was a regular USAC driver, primarily competing in the Silver Crown Series. He would win the Hoosier 100 in 1984. Chessy also started 49 IndyCar races between 1981 and 1992, getting a best finish of 2nd at the Gold Crown race at DuQuoin in 1982, which itself was a Silver Crown race. He would later become known for serving as an announcer on Saturday Night Thunder for ESPN. Here he is after qualifying for the 1983 500, where he finished 11th. Grunnah came from a road racing background to enter the 1982 Indianapolis 500. However, he failed to get past rookie orientation. He also started 32 Formula Atlantic races between 1979 and 1986, getting a best finish of second at Road America in 1981. Here he is prior to a British Formula 3 race at Silverstone in 1983.